Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Nix off the play action. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. And the Browns get it as he records yet another interception in a career campaign.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Gets himself free. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A gain of 27 yards there. And that gives the Browns a first. Looking for a throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Quick throw to the left is complete. Touchdown, Cleveland. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shape the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action with Nix. Headed out right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Man in motion here. They'll run now on 2nd down. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Juju Brents with a stop.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it a couple of yards, and it's 4th down and 5.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. And they're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
This is game of 10. First down, Denver.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Fits it through the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. Working quickly here. They send a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Juju Brents with a stop. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Nix from the gun. It is Kupp, left side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense up to the line fast. Nix with it on 1st. On the move, headed right. This one's Kupp. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Nix now to throw. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. They'll throw again. Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. To throw, here's Nix. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns need only one to take the lead. That one right down the middle. And the Browns take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Browns take possession of the football.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
2nd and 10 now. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Browns double their lead to 14. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Into the hands of Neighbors. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This is complete to Neighbors. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, you've got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you've got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They're going a little pop pass here, sweeping across. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll try and punch it in. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Broncos make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Launching deep down the right sideline. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds too. Oh, I don't believe it. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets them up with a 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
From his own end zone on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs, just as they did.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Throwing on first down, Nix. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. On third down, here's Nix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Going for it on fourth, Nix. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
Buys time, rolling right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They send him left out of the slot. Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Catch is made down the right sideline. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Every tight end worth his salt and wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
First down from the red zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This return starts at the 5. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Second and 1. He's on the move. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Slot receiver headed left. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Chased out to his right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hauled in left side. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Still sticking with the passing game. Has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out at halftime. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Nixon now to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he got this close to midfield before going out. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Nix off the play action. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. On 1st down, they'll run. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
They give it to him again. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. Shotgun snap to Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Here's what I know. I know this one came from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's been in so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer.
Here we go on fourth, Nix. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Forced out to his right. He's running with it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Dropping back to throw. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw it on first down. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's now second and 19 at the 34-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. And he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this third quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile. He'll look to throw. He throws a bullet deep to... Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Broncos take over on his 5th interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Even 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Back to the well again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense up to the line fast. Desperation time here on 4th. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it! And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Nix with it on first. On the move, headed right. He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Not helping themselves with that penalty, and now lining up to try this 4th down. Play action with Nix. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Davis, the motion man right. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finding Davis. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns put up even more points in a win. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns grow their lead yet again.
Broncos 14.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
A 28-yard gain. And the Broncos first down.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Broncos trying to do some window dressing. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Running it now out of the gun. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's on the move. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And the Browns get it back after making their third first-half interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Just a tremendous effort from the defense there. A sense of urgency on first down in the red zone. Got to find a way to knock this offense backwards, and the defense just did.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket, and they get to him again. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Fourth down, they'll throw for it. State, and they get to him on fourth down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Nix from the gun. Flush down now to his left. He's keeping it again. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They send a man in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Finds a seam down the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. So the Browns come away with the win. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with the victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this